check everything to make sure this is correct. And I went through here to tighten this right here. So this looks pretty good. I was just kind of tweaking it.
Where's my products? Where's my products, sir? Where's you with my products?
Listen, no.
Where's my products?
Our religion is persecuted in Asia. So if you go to Asia, you better go for some reason, you know, you have to be careful. Now in America, we can say, I love Jesus. Do you love Jesus?
Yes.
Say the words, I love Jesus.
I love Jesus.
You do love Jesus, and I love Jesus too. We can say that all we want in America, and you can't do anything about it. But over there, America only has so much of a stretch, especially China, and especially Russia. You have to be careful in Russia too, because there's some weirdos in Russia.
People.
We love Jesus.
I was talking about Japan.
You love Jesus?
Yes.
We do love Jesus. So we love Jesus. We think Buddhism is kind of, I don't know, like a self-help program. But Jesus is the one and only God that will crush you in the end when he returns. And when he comes back, he'll be bathed in blood. And it's true, it's written. So you have a chance to accept him in your life. Regardless, we love Jesus.
Yes, we love Jesus.
We do love Jesus. Good night.
We cut 40 minutes, I think, something like that. And the next was great.
Lucas, you know, Luke always has great ideas about camera work. I mean, he always tries to effects, particularly in action scenes. His decision to follow the rocket with the camera poses very interesting technical challenges. The rocket was on a wire, and the camera was mounted on a monorail, which was hidden in the floor.
You won't get your way with your words. So that's not speaking in tongues, by the way.
No, yeah,
That's not
Yes,
Pentecost.
it is.
No, it's
you
not.
You don't
They speak. They use real words.
Oh, come on! You tell me
And
exactly what
yes,
you're
they
gonna
do.
Oh, no, you
They
tell me.
and Pentecostal
Oh,
people.
come on!
Pentecostal
Look
people
at
use
the
real
video over
words.
there in McKinney, Texas.
They use real words.
Okay, what's the real words? You
You're-
don't have it over there.
They use real words.
No, you sit over here and you
You
tell
can
people.
slow
that
it
know
down,
exactly.
and they use real words. Okay, but your problem is not words.
No, it's not about the
Your
words.
problem-
You tell me about you don't know. Tell me.
All right, that's good.
She didn't get me, did you? Eric, get back in here and get my roll.
Please subscribe show. YouTube Cole Spivey.
All right, let's see if it opens. There it
You don't
goes.
think it's gonna open? Then I'll keep my shit.
No, it opened. It's fine. Go back this way and just go all the way back where you were the first time. Hang on. Hang on, Cooper. Watch out. Here, go back this way. All right.
Bradley Cooper. Is he gonna come?
You can kill someone with a punch. It can happen very quickly.
Yeah,
It's been proven.
I know.
Okay. So like that, you can use a hammer.
A spider can
You
kill you
don't
in your
have
sleep.
to use a hammer.
Or a husband or
can.
wife or brother.
Right. You can use a hammer, but you don't have to use a hammer. So, if you want to. But anyway, that's part of it right here. Thank you. Give me 5. So we got it. Kind of walk through it. I'm going to see the whole presentation. So you're basically walking through it. Okay, good. Okay. Yeah, I got your reply, Krista girl. Thanks, appreciate it. Yeah, well, so we just watched Batman. Or what did you think about Batman or the Batman?
It was great.
Linda doesn't really watch movies because they're too long. How long was it?
2 hours and 55 minutes.
She knows like all the numbers.
And then your TV is not the best, so it was very, very dark. And
I have a
I
theory.
was in the middle of cooking.
I know
sorry.
David Lynch.
I like comedy movies. Sorry.
Okay.
There got to be a love story. There's got to be a love story and drama.
Okay.
I try sometimes, you know. I get into it. Sometimes
Okay.
I just wasn't.
I know that David Lynch says that you have to have a good home theater system if you're really gonna watch a movie, not to watch movies on your phone, but rather watch movies on a really good home system. I do agree with that, but as an actor, I feel that if you have a lower grade home system, even if you had a tube TV or something like that, you use more of your imagination to watch the program, or you have to stretch your imagination to watch and listen and use your senses more if the television is not the best. And that's the same thing if you go to a theater show. Because if you go to see the theater or on the stage, you have to use your imagination, just like you do when you read a book. Now you understand?
Yes.
And I have a smart TV, by the way.
No, it's called Smarter, 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 Smartest.
Right. Linda's a genius. All right, we're coming up to St. Paul Lutheran's Church and School. There's look like a Coke case thing. And this is basically I don't know what it says. In Every is all I'll see. Man in Every. You probably can see the back one though. See it?
Lord will guide you always.
Okay, the Lord guides us always. There's the antique post office, as you can see. It is old. It's founded in 1931. Also, it went in business in 1933, and this guy named Hedrick, it's Wyatt Hedrick. He was basically a genius, I guess you could say, architect that designed it from the South, a Southern architect. And he was really highly against any type of carpetbagger that would come through at that time, because they were still coming around back in the 30s from the Civil War. Carpetbaggers were, they've been coming around, they're still coming around a lot. They come around all the time, hang around with heavy-set women that wear probably larger than a size 14. Are you a size 14? I know. They go to candy stores, eat candy, all kinds of craziness. Look at that train, though. It's a coal train right there. It's the South right there, baby. That's about as far as you can go until you get to Mexico. Well, I guess you go to Austin, you get a little bit southerner, but pretty far south.
And focus.
You okay, sweetie?
Fine.
It's time now for At Work with Amy, at the beginning of your second hour of commercial-free music.
And a Bachelor of Science in Radio Television Film.
He gets real skinny for the role. True Detective, he got really, really skinny.
Pictures. Principal guest conductor Gemma News' dynamic presence will take you on an
So you saw, it's called Uvalde, Texas. So it's Uvalde. How do you say it?
I don't know.
Uvalde or Uvalde?
Spanish.
Spanish. And it was all mostly Spanish thing. It was the kid was of Spanish descent. He was 18.
Latino.
What did it say anything about like the type of gun or assault rifle or anything?
Yeah, it did, but I can't remember.
There's an article.
He had said one. It
Some-
looked like he might have had two, but never used it.
One said
He only did one classroom.
It was one classroom.
Yeah.
And they say 14, and then another one said 18. Another report.
22 kids.
There were a total of 22 kids,
Yeah.
and every single one of them died.
Yeah, I think so.
And then there was one or two
And
adults.
injured. Yeah.
Well, he killed himself, or what?
No,
He
I
was
don't know.
killed. No, they said he was killed. So the one teacher, was it one teacher? Two teachers, and it was one classroom because they have assistant teachers. A school psychiatrist
Yeah, I don't know if she died or not.
and a teacher.
No, there was a lot of 9 or 10 on there.
It's happened a
One got
lot.
Injured. I don't know how they got injured though. Looked like he knew exactly what he was doing.
Yeah, the Sandy Hook incident. The kid had Asperger's, and his mom was a gun enthusiast who had an assault rifle, like an AR-15, and he flipped out and did the same exact thing with young kids. It's very strange. I don't know if it would say a copycat. They'd have to research what was going on, and they have his name, the kid's name, the 18-year-old.
He's not a kid, he's an adult.
Well, he's borderline kid, adult. He's a teenager. You're 18 years old. You're basically a teenager. You are a teenager. He's officially a kid.
Graduation's on the 27th, which is Friday.
Well, he was becoming an adult.
What I don't understand is you have to take these tests, and it only said in that school district only 22% pass math, this, but it said it has a 91% graduation rate.
What does?
That school, Uvalde.
Oh, okay. I know some stuff. I have some
I
demographic
think Plano
information.
was that too. Maybe they feel bad for the kids and graduate. I don't know. 91% ain't too bad. That's 1 out of 10 kids. And
Most-
it said in 12th grade there's 264 of them. So
Most Native Americans, I'd say, they have trouble in the education process of getting them from first grade to graduation. Not most of them, not 100%, but a lot of them, they're the highest rate in demographics that drop out or not. They do not finish school, and they're either sometimes they're newly off the reservation, or their family has come off the reservation. This is like in the Panhandle, or no, it's San Antonio area. So it's like 85 miles from San Antonio. But if you do research on Native Americans and the education system, they don't always do so well.
she got some good ones.
I'm sorry, what?
She was playing the flute. She was
Oh, right, because the flute, yeah. You have to have pretty good lungs for those instruments. Look at the clouds, though. It's kind of cool. At the very... David Lynch just posted David Lynch Theater. That's really cool because it says Christ is risen, and then above it says, well, I mean, it says Christ is risen, and then it has the American flag above it. So ideally, the amendments, the Constitution, all that's based upon biblical standards. That's what it's supposed to be. Yeah, unfortunately, there was an incident also that not too many years ago that happened out in El Paso that was kind of similar, but it happened at like a Walmart. It's similar type of setup. I think it was a young kid too. I'm not for assault rifles at all. I don't think, really, I don't even think really we should have guns, period. But I just think we should head towards like the Star Trek future where we put everything on stun. You know, just stun guns and maybe hand-to-hand combat or something. But it's just too easy for people to make that kind of mistake. Anyway, we're going to be headed to Dallas right now. Look, it came out.
This is the area where Mike Judge opened his shot for office space in the area.